Well, it's been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd do one right here and now. I took out all the headlight assembly. I painted everything black inside. I took it all apart. Got these adjusting screws spinning freely. Very, very nice. And I lubed up the places where it turns, which is this bolt here, and then there are some other things that move. I sanded the springs and got them all cleaned up. I've greased all that so that it's all nice and smooth. And then inside here, I painted everything with black paint. This used to be kind of a rust color. Now it's black. I have also painted the other bay. At first I only had half of it done. And then today I finished up this one where the headlight assembly is missing. I've taken that and cleaned it and painted it and lubed it up. So it's ready to go back in. I'll go in here. I painted inside here. So everything's gonna be black. I've painted the bolts that hold it in black. And so once they're dry, I'll put it all back in. The vacuum hose for the vacuum advance, I went and got a new hose from O'Reilly's, but it was too big. It just slipped right off. So I put a clamp on here, and then where it goes to the distributor, which you can barely see in between all those hoses right about there, I put another clamp to clamp it down. I took off this windshield wiper for the passenger side. I left the driver's side on for now. It had some overspray paint on it and stuff, so I removed it and I'm cleaning that up. I'm gonna paint it black. I'll do this one after that one. I have worked on my emergency brake. That's probably why I haven't taken a video for a while, is I ran out of money for the month and had to wait for my paycheck. Once I got my paycheck, I ordered a emergency or parking brake kit from Corvette Central. It came very fast, by the way. Now the next job, I'm going to work on these wheels and clean them up first, and then I bought some of that Mother's aluminum mag polish. I've seen it work in the YouTubes where it gets them almost looking like chrome. I'm gonna do that for, of course, all the bare aluminum, and then I'm gonna paint these bays, and then of course the center circle, I'll paint it black. I'm thinking of painting the bays, you guessed it, purple. So I think that looks sharp. Let me show you how the emergency brake went. So I painted the wheel area black. The frame piece here had some surface rust on it, just kind of like that axle there does, that kind of stuff, you know, just this regular stuff you got. Anywho, I worked on the emergency brake. This is the cable for it. Of course, I put it all back together. I painted this back pin black as well. Oh, my tire was trying to roll away on me there. Anyway, so the emergency brake went really, really well this time. I had taken an old screwdriver. It may have been my dad's old screwdriver, so don't tell him. I don't think he watches my videos, so anyway. And I put a slot in it. It was just a regular flathead screwdriver. I this one had a little more blade on it. And so I just cut right in the middle of the blade a little slot, and then that allowed me to stretch the spring that I was having trouble with earlier with Spencer. And I was able to stretch that spring, get it on, no trouble. So this one's done, and right now the car is in neutral. I don't know if you can see through the dirty window, and the window is reflecting. The car's in neutral, and the parking brake is on, and I adjusted it. I worked pretty hard on that, and now it does not spin. Oh, this is loose just because I just put 3 nuts on there to hold it on there, but as far as turning, it's not going to spin. And with the parking brake off, it spins without too much trouble. I say that because, with the rear end, it's not like the front wheels that just spin freely. You really have to put some torque on them to get them turning. But yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Gonna start slamming it all back together. I am gonna work on the wheels, and I bought one of those polishing brushes. It's also, so I guess Mother's is a pretty important brand name, I guess. Oh, here it is right here. Oh yeah, and by the way, I was kicked off the road by the cops. The cops came and told my parents that I had to get the car off the road. Of course, it was up on jacks like this, and the wheels were off. And I guess some people have been complaining about it being out on the road and me working on it. So the police stopped by. At first, they went over to my neighbor's house, and he chewed him out pretty good. So he's like, "You're worried about a car that's not running when you're not worried about the kids that drive 55 miles an hour down this 25-mile-an-hour road." And so he gave the cop a stern talking to anyway. But it worked out really good for me, because then my dad, not wanting to displease the police, said, "Well, why don't you just park your car in the garage and score?" So I put a rug underneath, and I have the drip pan where the power steering and transmission leaks are dripping. And so I'm in the garage, which is really, really nice, because today it's raining, and I would have got nothing done today if I had been out in the rain. But what I wanted to show you was this Mother's stuff. One thing is, it's kind of, I have to have stuff around. I printed out a booklet of all the torque specs for this car. I found it online. And I also printed out the vacuum line diagram from Wilcox. This is the stuff I'm talking about. There's no shine like Mother's. It's Mother's mag and aluminum polish. And I also bought this power ball. They had 2 types. One was a little ball, and then they had this rather big one. And the little one actually costs more money. And this one says new and improved. So, I figure for less money, the little one looked like it'd be really, really good for getting into smaller places. But as far as the wheels go, all I'm going to do for polishing is polish where the bare aluminum is anyway. So I don't think I really need a little itty bitty ball to get into like here and here. I do need to clean those and get them flat for painting, but I didn't think I really needed that little itty bitty ball when I could get that big one. Anyway, I've seen this work really, really well on these wheels on the YouTubes. So I'm hopeful that they'll really clean up my wheels as well. I've not done that yet because, of the rain. Also, I'm not quite sure. Oh, no, I am sure. Okay, so these just come out with screws. So there's one that goes on the hood, just like this. And on the hood, and I'm missing screws. Excellent. On the hood, it fastens underneath the hood with these things called speed nuts. But, and I'm missing those as well. Looks like I'm missing a screw right there. But these, you can just unscrew from the top. So they'll come out pretty easily. And I can clean those up. So anyway, I'm also thinking about the painting of the car and what kind of paint job that I want. I think I've discussed that on previous videos, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to the idea of black with an illusion of purple. I buy this paint from some store, a Superior Glass and Paint store down in Caldwell. I buy my purple paint that I've been using. I had to get a second can of it. It's right here. So there's the code and everything. I guess it's a secret code because it just stayed blurry. So anyway, and while I was there, the owner was there, so I talked to him and I said, "Hey, do you know much about painting cars?" Which probably was kind of insulting. But he's like, "Oh yeah, I know about painting cars." And he said, "Well, this is kind of what I want. I want to have my car look black, but then people would be like, wait a second, is that purple?" And so he went into it. He was really excited about that. I said, well, he's like, they won't see it unless it hits the curve of the car or the rear view mirror. I didn't tell him my mirrors were chrome, but anyway, I said, well, I have a 75 Corvette, so it's got nice curves, so you'll see that. And he's like, oh yeah, that's what I did with my Corvette. That was my first Corvette, and that's what I did. And what you do is you paint it black as your color coat, and then when you clear coat it, you put a violet pearl in the clear coat. And then that's what gives it the illusion of, oh, that's black. Oh, no, wait, it's purple. No, it's black. Oh, I could see a purple in it. So that's what, I don't know, kind of excited me about that again. So that's the direction I'm going to go. So there's still, quite a bit to do prior to the paint job. Some body work needs to be done, but I don't know. And now also I created a wish list on Corvette Central where I put everything that I want. And one of those is this kind of diamond pattern thing that goes in here. I'm sure they meant rhombus pattern thing, but whatever. People that don't know math, what are they going to do? And I hate to have to replace these, but these are really pitted and stuff. I don't know if that's pitted. It sticks out, so I don't know what does that to chrome thingies. Rust or something, I'm sure, under the chrome, but anyway. And I don't know if I've discussed my intention on the hood ornament, but you can see, okay, so this is like a speed nut, this thing here, and this is just a regular nut. But my hood ornament, I don't really like the sunburst of the 75. So I think I'll get more like a 78 or 9 hood ornament. That is just the cross flags. And I think it'll look really sharp, even though it's not a 75 thing. I think it won't really matter because it's beautiful. So, and I think this car is going to be beautiful too. So I'm pretty excited about it. Well, that's my update, and I'll keep you posted as I get these wheels done, see how they go. Oh, one more thing. I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace that there's like a C3 Corvette channel that you can join or whatever, where they sell C3 Corvettes and also parts. Uh-oh, I'm running out of something. So, anywho, well, I'll go and tell you that story later.